Wayne,
Hi.
right?
Yes, you must be Todd.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice to meet you in person.
Oh, man.
Please, welcome home.
Man, nice.
So what made you want to become an actor?
Wow, that's a loaded question. Well, I love cinema, you know? Like, I'm indulged by movies, and they consume me, you know, like the best way possible. When I'm really watching a good one, you know, it's like time flows differently, you know? It's like I'm in my own little world, so... I did some acting in high school, and my teacher, my drama teacher, Mr. Timothy, he told me this one thing that really, really stuck with me. It was, acting is living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. You know, I just think that's so beautiful, because it's true. It's the truth.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
And, do you want to know something else?
Sure.
Growing up when I was a kid, I used to think that my life was a movie.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
You know, like... I know it wasn't a movie, but I wanted it to be a movie, you know?
I get that, yeah.
And, you know, there are times when when I think, would my life be worth watching? You know, if I was sitting in the theater watching myself, would I be interested? You know, I've asked myself that question so many times.
And what's your answer?
No. No in Michigan, I guess.
Oh, yeah, well, I'd assume not in Michigan.
Yeah. I mean, Michigan's not that bad, you know, just, it's nice to, like, live there and whatever, but if you want to be an actor, it's, you know, like, if you want to act there, the only opportunities you have are, you know, community theater and the local PBS shows, so I needed to change.
I feel like that'd be enough for me, you know. I'm glad you're here now, though, because it was getting kind of lonely in the apartment all by myself.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah. But I feel like you don't have to be worried about your life getting boring now, because you lived the first act, you know, and then you moved to LA, and now you're getting into the meat of your story.
I hope so. That's the plan.
Yeah, I mean, you have the uncle at Paramount, right? So, industry baby.
Yeah. I know I should be, like, lucky to have that connection, but honestly, I'm not really sure it's going to be enough here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, but I feel like I believe in you. I feel like you have that special something that actors need you know. And then one day I'll be at a bar and I'll be like, oh, I was roommates with Todd Burgundy when I was younger.
Hey, well, I can say the same about you, Wayne Novak.
Last night, I was feeling something wasn't right. There was not another soul in sight. Only you, only you. So we walked along, though I knew that there was something wrong. And a feeling that feels so strong about you. Then you gazed up at me, and the answer was plain to see. 'Cause I saw the light in your eyes, in your But I love you best. It's not something that I say in jest. 'Cause you're different, girl, from all the rest. In my eyes, and I ran out before, but I won't do it anymore. Can't you see the light in my eyes? In my eyes, in my eyes.
Okay, so the role they had me read for, it was for this pirate with rhoticism.
With what? With rhoticism? What's that?
Rhoticism is the inability to pronounce the letter R.
So the condition where you can't pronounce R starts with the letter R. That's not real.
No, it's real, and also I don't think I'd call it a condition. I think that we're all victims of our own condition.
Elaborate.
Like, we all have unique conditions, you know? Do you want to know mine?
Yes.
Okay. Just know I've never told anyone this before, so.
Okay. What is it?
I have the dancing condition.
You have the what?
The dancing condition. Like when I meet someone for the first time, all I can think about is them, like, dancing. You know, like, getting it down, dancing, doing a boogie, whatever.
What?
Yeah. And trust me, some people are way crazier dancers than other people.
Okay, so what was I doing when you met me last week? What kind of dance was I doing?
You were doing the disco.
Okay, makes sense. Also, if the pirate can't say R, how does it go R?
That's the point. That's what makes it funny. He has this whole, like, big identity crisis because he can't say R. Anyway, I think I nailed it.
Nice. The shit they come up with these days is beyond
I
me.
know.
But you know what kind of films I would make?
What?
I wouldn't do pirate films. I would do really artsy films. Like, I would want to make one of just me sitting at a table, eating a hamburger from Burger King. Blank room, just me eating the hamburger.
I mean, if you're going to do something artistic and interpretive, you might as well make it smarter than that. You should personify yourself as death on the beach.
I wouldn't want to play death. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you challenge me, a noble knight, in a chess game to win over my soul.
Well, if we're gonna do something serious, what do you think about a western where there's two cowboys in the middle, out in the mountains, and they run into each other, and they know this killer will be killed, so they have this really intense standoff, and it's really suspenseful.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but if you want something with really, really big intensity, you should do like a big noir film with two gangsters wearing two really cool hats and they're chasing each other through a subway. That's something.
If I did a noir, I would have it be animated, and I would have the two main characters be A salt and pepper shaker.
Would I be Salt?
No, you would be pepper for sure.
Yeah, well, my film would be about how life is just like a box of chocolates. And there'd be this one guy who, through like a series of crazy events, became responsible for some of the craziest shit that happened in the 20th century. Like, I don't know, teaching Elvis to dance or something. It would be romantic, heartfelt, and perfect.
Well, that's not romantic, because romantic would be two people together at sunset with a beautiful view behind them. You know Griffith Observatory?
Yeah.
That'd be a great place. And we could have them dancing, and we could use that condition you have, and we would groove and boogie with this view behind us, and you'd sweep me right off my feet.
Well, that's better than a knife fight at the Griffith. Do I sweep you off your feet in real life? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile. But then if you're so smart, tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. Hey, but you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight, tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you could see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? And you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you? In the closet, everything is fine.
Who are you?
I am Bottle Cap Man. Bottle Cap Man is I. Did I ever tell you the story about my life? There was once a man with bottle cap eyes. He looked at the world and he saw no surprise. What he saw was underneath his eyes. He realized that there was no other thing besides time and eyes, made of bottles and caps. No cap. If you don't grow some eyes like me, you are going to be squashed like a little bug, Todd.
Eyes.
Vermin.
What?
You're shaking up a tree that shan't be shook.
I don't really...
You're chewing up two different chickens raised on the same farm.
No, I'm not.
But the dog days are over, Red Rover.
What you're saying has nothing to do with me.
Oh, but it does, Todd. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
How do you know my name?
We are cut from the same stars, the pink matter you walk across on Sunset Boulevard.
You don't know a thing about me, psycho.
Do not doubt the old man, Todd, the prophecies of the cleric, your humble spawner.
You're not the reason I came here. I have a purpose. I came here to live how I want to live.
You and I stir the macaroni quite differently, Todd.
You could say that again.
You and I stir the sauce bowl different. And you know the tailors' union only accepts open-mouth kissing as payment.
Gross.
Is it gross, Todd? Do you really think that?
Yes!
There's another version of you here, Todd. The pure one.
That isn't me.
Pure Todd.
There was only one Todd, Mr. Bottleface.
Bottle Cap Man. The judge who holds a grudge.
Yes.
You understand now?
Sort of.
I'm here for your correction. There's a pure version of you, Todd.
I disagree.
We've been down this road before, Todd.
Okay, so why don't we stroll down that way once more?
'Cause there's nothing down there. This is not how this goes. You are due for correction. I am judge.
Why?
It is up to me. You no longer have a choice, Todd. In fact, you never did.
That's right. You know, I didn't choose to be this way.
Hold your tongue!
You hold your caps!
I'm warning you, Todd. There is banishment to be undergone. You will be vermin. Your foolish perception of morality will no longer be self-defined. In the final act, the pure version of you will enter the world, and your foolish, selfish, degenerate cloud of a mind will be squashed.
I'm not going anywhere. And that version of me, that's not pure, it's fake. And I'm sorry that I have so much love in me, but that's who I am. I'm the one with the positivity, I'm the one with the admiration, the consideration, and I'm the one with the will to survive. And I don't know everything. You know what? But I know just as much as you, so you have no right to try and turn me into something that you want. Okay, I know fools like you always try to alter and correct me. Bottle Cap Man, I don't need what you think is correction. I am entirely myself. I am as you made me. This movie's worth watching now. Now that I'm here with you.
Before the second show. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way.